Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi washabihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Alhamdulillah, today we are going to have the thesis defense, and then based on the list of the participants, we are going to have 11 participants, yeah, for the thesis defense, yeah, and then the first contender, it will be Sri Kinanti Harunisa. Sri Kinanti Harunisa, after you completed the thesis defense, you may choose anyone up to you. Okay, Sri Kinanti Harunisa. And then how we are going to do this thesis defense, I'm gonna give you guys a chance, 10 minutes maximum, to explain your guys' complete thesis. Okay, one more time, 10 minutes only. 10 minutes only to explain your guys' complete thesis. And then after that one, you're going to have the Q&A based on your guys' PowerPoint. Yeah, and then after you guys already completed the Q&A process, you guys can leave this meeting. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I already told Nur Alithia and then Alithia Octavia, double Alithia here. When you guys join the thesis defense, I'm gonna mention one name from the previous thesis defense from your guys senior. Yeah, if you can mention what kind of the title, what kind of the question that I gave to your senior, so you may join the thesis defense. But if you cannot answer it, I'm gonna kick you out to the waiting room so you can watch all the previous thesis defense first. Is that clear? Okay. Again, and let's recite Basmala so we can start the thesis defense. Yeah. Let's recite Basmala together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, let's hope you guys can answer all of the questions and then you can give a clear, comprehensive kind of answer. And then Sri Kinanti Harunisa, you're gonna stay in this main room. And the rest of you guys, please just join the breakout rooms. Yeah, room 2. You guys may go to room 2. Come on. Come on. Okay, go to room 2 directly, please. Why everyone is still here? Hello? Okay, I'm gonna move you to room 2 then. Okay.
Ih, nggak bisa dah.
Okay, I already submit you guys to breakout room 2, but why no one? Why did you guys still here? Hello? Apta, why did you still here, Apta?
Benar, Zat.
Zelin, Nuralivia, please join the breakout room 2. Yeah. Hello guys, why did you guys still here? Why did you guys still in main room? Ananda Fauzia, can you go to the breakout room too, please?
Oh, to
Hmm?
breakout room. Where's the breakout? I don't know how to join the breakout room, sir.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay then. You guys may stay here and then okay, or you guys just leave this meeting, yeah? No one know how to join the breakout room? Really? I already sent you guys to breakout room 2, I guess.
Sorry, sir, I'm not found room 2, sir.
Hello? Okay, since you guys cannot find a breakout room, so Kinanti, hello Kinanti. Kinanti?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm
Yes,
gonna
sir.
make the room here. The room is TD, thesis defined. And thesis defense here. I'm gonna send you to the thesis defense. Okay, can you join the thesis defense room, please?
Yes, sir.
Hello, Kinanti Hermisa. Have you joined the? Hello.
Yes, sir. I found the breakout room, sir. Where's the TD?
Thesis defense. Okay, let me share screen. There we go. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thesis defense. Try to join this one, and I already signed you to this. Hello. Can you find it, Sri Kinanti?
Not yet, sir. Wait.
Okay, I'm gonna recreate. What about now? Okay, Nur Alivia. Nur Alivia, and then Ines Ibu Henza, Meta Aziza, Hanifani, Tasya Amanda, Nida Lurusiwa, and then the rest of you guys. I guess you don't have to join this meeting. Yeah, I'm going to call you after Sri Kinanti already completed the thesis defense. Okay, you guys
Okay,
may leave
sir.
this meeting. Yeah,
Okay,
and
sir.
then
Okay,
please
sir.
kindly stand by, and then after Kinanti already completed the thesis defense, it will be your guys' turn. Okay, you may leave this meeting. Okay, leave this meeting, please. Meta, Ines, Haribanis, Nur Alivia. Nur Alivia, leave this meeting. Okay, there we go. Okay, come on. Time is yours, please. Sri Kinanti Haronisa, you will be the first contender, and then time is yours, please. 10-minute maximum to explain your complete thesis, and then on that one you're going to have the Q&A, please.
I will share screen, sir.
Okay, please.
Okay, sir.
Okay, come on, make it full screen, please.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, the Honorable Mr. Muhammad Sofian Hadi as my examiner today. I'm Sri Kinanti and today I will present my complete thesis. And the title is A Sociolinguistic Study, Indonesian English Code Switching Employed by Teacher on English Learning at Al-Hidayah Boarding School. Okay, the first chapter is about background of the study. In English classroom, teachers are usually using two languages. It is English and Indonesian as the students' mother tongue to communicate with the students, with the learners, so that it can help teachers when teaching, but when delivering material or to create the good classroom, the good classroom atmosphere. This phenomenon is called code switching. So the reason I chose this research, because when I was in junior or senior high school, my English teacher always taught the English with two languages. It is English and Indonesia. Then I think it can help me in learning English. Therefore, I felt interested in researching this phenomena. So the result of this study, I hope it could provide insight to English teacher that Bahasa Indonesia can be used in teaching English to help students improve, to help students to understand what the teacher delivered. So in addition, this study focus on analyzing the types of code switching and also the function that commonly used by the teacher in the English classroom. So it is chapter 2 about the theory. In this study, I analyzed the types of code switching based on the Kenton's theory 2013. He suggests that code switching have three types. It is intra-sentential code switching. It is a code switching that happens inside a clause and then or even in a single word. So the second one is intersentential code switching. It is switch the language between the clauses or the sentences. And the last one is tag code switching. It is code switching that happens when the speaker at the insert the short word in another language. Then for the function for code switching, I analyze it based on the Madsen and Barinholtz theory 2016. He stated three code switching functions. The first one is topic switch, which is the code switching that happens when the discussion or when the topic discussion is changed. The second one is effective function. It is code switching that happens when code switching that happens when the people or when the teacher want to create the good atmosphere in the classroom. So the last one is repetitive function. It is used, or it is code switching that which is used to clarify the meaning or when the teacher delivered the material. And the third slide is about the chapter 3. I conduct this research in Al Hidayah boarding school, so I use descriptive qualitative method. With the research design is case study. And then I collecting the data with by observation and interview. I observed the teacher directly in the English learning classroom. So during the observation, I did the sound recording to support the data that nothing will be missed. So I also do an interview with the English teacher, and then after getting all the data, I analyze the teacher's utterances and categorize the types of code switching based on the types based on the Canton's theory, and code switching function based on Madsen and Barinholtz theory. Okay, and then next is chapter 4. In this chapter, I present the result of my research. During 2 meetings, the teacher did 199 code switching, with 129 at the first meeting and 70 at the second meeting. Then regarding the code switching function that the teacher employed when teaching, it is mostly for repetitive functions, which is to assist him conveying the material so that the students will be better understand what the teacher delivered. Okay, the last one is conclusion. The conclusion is code switching is very helpful for teachers in teaching English. As I said in the previous slide and previous chapter, the teacher employed the code switching is 199 times, and the most often used function is repetitive function. Yeah, that's enough, sir.
That's enough. Sri Kinanti Harunisa.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now let's go back to your first slide. Come on. The first slide.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. First of all, your title here is a sociolinguistic study, Indonesian English code switching employed by teacher on English learning at Al Hidayah boarding school. Yeah, Al Hidayah boarding school here, what level? It is a lower secondary or what is it?
It is senior high school, sir.
Senior high school. Okay, since your topic here is a sociolinguistic study, so what is it? Sociolinguistic according to you, Sri Kinanti?
Sociolinguistic is a study about social and linguistic. I mean about linguistic and the people use it.
Okay, I guess you have the subject called sociolinguistic, right?
Yes. Yes,
okay, come on, come again. What is it? Sociolinguistic.
Yeah.
It's a study about.
It's a study about the relationship about social and about linguistic.
Okay. It is a language and society. That's a sociolinguistic, okay? And the next one, you're mentioning here code switching. So what is it, code switching?
The code switching is a phenomena when when a bilingual or multilingual speak two or more languages in one sentence. In one sentence.
Okay, then we have also another terms. Yeah, not only code switching. Yeah, but we have also, what is it? The other term of switching thing in language.
Code mixing.
Yeah, code mixing. So what will be the difference between code mixing and then code switching?
Code switching is switch from to another language, and what mixing is mix two languages. So after the first word, then the second word is with the different languages.
So mixing, yeah, mixing the language according to your opinion when we try to make a sentence, and then the sentence here consists of several kind of languages. So Kinanti, that's the term of mixing. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then for the code switching itself.
But code switching is use two languages to speak, but the speaker switch.
Okay.
The speaker switch the language.
Okay, the switch is on the words that the speaker use, yeah, or it is in a form of sentence.
Yes, sir.
Yes, come on, in the form of words, or it is in the form of sentences.
That code switching has three types: the intrasentential and intersentential.
Okay, you don't have to explain.
Intrasentential is
You don't have to explain that one. My question, yeah, my question, it is in a form of words or it is in a form of sentences when we do code switching.
both, sir.
Okay, so we have in the form of words, yeah, and also we have in the form of sentences.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now give the example of each in the form of words and then in the form of sentences, please.
The example from my research, sir.
Yeah, of course it is from your research. Come on, what is it? The example of it?
For the form of word, it is
Come on, you have 129 finding. Why it's so difficult for you to give one example, please?
yeah, wait, women usually likes boneka, isn't it? Seperti itu, sir.
Okay, that's a code switching or is mix?
It is code switching
Or
in the
code
form
mixing?
of word. Code switching in the form of word.
Okay. And then
It can also called by it is can also called by intrasentential. Okay, and then in the form of sentences, the example is kalau kalian sudah menemukan jawabannya, please write it on the whiteboard.
Okay, so that's code switching or code mixing?
Code switching, sir.
Okay, now come with the example of code mixing, please.
Code mixing I think code mixing and intrasentential code switching, it is same, sir.
Okay, I'm asking you to give the example so you can see the difference between code mixing and then code switching, please.
Give the example, nanti saya cek one by one. I think that's code mixing, sir.
Okay, so what will be the difference between code switching in a term of words and then code switching in a term of sentence? Because the previous example that you made, it seems like it is code mixing. You try to mix between the use of English and then the use of Bahasa. Come on.
But as I said before, intrasentential is same like code mixing, sir.
Okay, that's okay. Now let's go with your second slide. Second slide, please. Okay, for the background of this study, there are several things that we really need to consider before you're going to conduct a research. I want you to mention, please, several things. Main reason why that you really need to do this sociolinguistic study based on the code switching. Come on, Sri Kinanti.
Yeah, because I felt interested when based on my experience when I was in junior or senior high school, the teacher always used two languages to teach English. So I felt interested to researching this phenomena.
Okay, because interesting with you have such interesting experience with your previous English teacher then. So what will be the other reason why that you really need to conduct this research, please?
Because I want to incite the teacher, all the English teachers that using Bahasa Indonesia in teaching English is helpful.
Okay, thank you. Next slide, please. Next slide. Okay, for this second chapter, reviewing related literature, you're mentioning about code switching here. And then three different types. Yeah, first intrasentential code switching. Second one here it is intersentential, intra and then inter, and the last one tag code switching. And then we have different theories here by Madsen and Bernhold, aside in Hamid 2016, list three reasons inlet code switching, topic switch, effective function, and then repetitive functions. Okay, now I want you to please try to create a sentence, and then the sentence here, it will be referred to the intrasentential code switching, and then intersentential code switching, and then tag code switching. And which one here, the reason, the topic switch, effective function, or it is the repetitive function? Come on.
Okay, for first is intrasentential code switching. Wait, sir. Today we will learn about question tag. Today we will learn about question tag. Sorry sir, intrasentential ini. Hari ini kita akan belajar question tag yang artinya ya enggak. Question tag-nya itu code switching sir. That's intrasentential. And then intersentential people usually like those things. Apa itu artinya? Itu for intersentential code switching. And then for the last one is text switching. You try to answer the question. That's for text code switching.
Okay, thank you. I'm expecting you're going to give the example based on your finding, yeah, my dear Sri Kinanti Heronis, and not making up some.
Yeah, that's based on my findings, sir.
Based on your finding, but why it's really difficult for you, I guess, to okay, this will be the intrasentential, this will be the inter, and then this will be the take code. It seems like you have to think about it first, yeah.
Because I didn't memorize it, sir.
And then you have your complete thesis with you, right?
Yes, sir. So I try to remember it again.
Okay, you don't have to memorize it. You don't have to remember it. As long as you have your complete thesis with you, I guess you can read it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next, let's go with your third chapter, please. Third chapter. Okay, here you're mentioning the method of the research. It is the qualitative method, and then the design, here it is a case study, and then collecting data technique, it is observation and interview. My questions, based on your finding, you're mentioning 100, yeah, 100 kind of code switching, yeah, made by the teachers and made by the students, yeah. And then for the data collecting technique, you are mentioning only two kind of instrument. The first here is the observations, and then second one, it is the interview, right?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
how did you can gather all of the data based on your finding? It is only the observations, or it is only using the interview? How did you collect all of the finding of it, please?
I collect it by observation. So I observe 2 meeting, and only for the teacher utterances, and then I analyze it and categorize it based on the theory.
And then what about the interview?
I interview the teacher to now to support the observation. I mean, to know the function why he used code switching in teaching English.
And then that's all.
Yeah, and the finding, the teacher usually he said he used code switching to create the togetherness among the students, and also to help him to convey the material.
Okay, thank you. Now let's go with the next slide, please. Your finding. Okay, you're mentioning type of code switching. Total occurrences is 199 times. And 129 occur in the first meeting, 70 occur in the second meeting. Yeah. And next, the function of code switching used by the teacher. Topic switch here is 32 times. Effective function 72 times. And the next one, repetitive function here is 95 times. Okay, so it's kind of weird for you here, Sri Kinanti. You mentioned you got 199 times, yeah, only for 2 meetings, right? 2 meetings here consist of the observations and then also the interview.
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you have the documentations? What is it that you observe based on the observations? And then what is the result of the interview? Do you have the list of the questions that you use while conducting the interview with the teacher?
Yeah, in my complete thesis, I have the list of the observation sheet, also the list of interview, sir.
Okay, next one. Then my question here, I'm still gonna read your complete thesis, and then when you're going to have the revision, when you're going to see me, we are going to talk more about this finding. Yeah. Okay. Next here, you're mentioning majority of the code switching function by the teacher. Here it is 2 repetitive functions. Why this repetitive function appear based on your finding, Sri Kinanti?
Repetitive function is used to clarify the misunderstanding. So the teacher, when teaching English, always did the code switching, so that students didn't misunderstanding, sir.
Okay, and then the second one here is effective function. Why you come with this kind of finding? And then what will be the reason of it? 72 times of the effective function, please.
Effective function is to make a good classroom atmosphere, or to create the togetherness. So the teacher do the code switching so that the students didn't feel boring, sir.
Okay, last one, topic switch 32 times. Why the teacher use code switching and then the function for the topic switch here 32 times occur, please? Why?
Topic switch occurred when the discussion is changed, or when the topic is changed. So the teacher in this function, the teacher wait, sir. Oh, so the teacher rarely change the topic when he convey the material.
Okay, now let's go with the next slide. Okay, for the conclusion, come on. I want you to please try to make a new kind of conclusions based on your finding and then based on your explanation. Come on, Sri Kinanti Harunisa.
The conclusion is based on my result and my finding. Code switching bahasa Indonesia can be used with the English teacher when they teaching English, because it's make students more comfortable.
Okay, that's all. So please, all the English teacher, you're gonna use the code switching. That will be your recommendation. Huh? Sri Kinanti Harunisa?
Maybe it's for junior, senior high school, sir.
Okay.
In the university, I think it's not.
Okay, thank you very much, Kinanti Haronisa. I guess that's all. That's enough for my question. And then my last question for you. I want you to mention one name from the previous senior that you had watched for their thesis defense, please. Mention one name.
I've watched the Arich thesis defense, sir.
Okay, what is it? Main point of Arich thesis defense.
Her thesis is about Arirang news portal from South Korea, and his success and her research is successful. Yeah, based on her result, her thesis is successful.
Okay, thank you very much, Sri Kinanti Harunisa. I hope based on your answer, you're gonna pass for this thesis defense, yeah? And then you're gonna come to see me in my office here to discuss about your complete thesis, yeah? Because I haven't read all of your complete thesis. We are going to discuss starting with your first chapter, second chapter, third chapter, fourth chapter, till the last chapter. Yeah, when you come to my office. Let's close this thesis defense here by reciting Hamdalah together. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Recording stop.